I hope traders and investors alike were green today. What an awesome day in the markets. Bitcoin's up huge. Markets broke out. SPY broke out of this flag that it's been trading in. Names like AMD and Apple also broke out of some flags they were trading in. And Bitcoin, I mean, wow, big move there. And we're going to take a look at that chart in a minute. So we had retail sales come in this morning showing the consumer still strong. It's a little inflationary. Then we also had crude numbers come in. So the crude numbers come in with a huge draw, telling us that the build for this week was pretty huge. So just showing some basically less gas being used. So let's take a look at the charts. We'll talk more about the earnings moves as we get to the charts. This is the put to call ratio. This is not updated yet. Just gives you a look. We were still in the neutral zone. Gives you a look to how we're acting. We'll let us, the results on that we'll know tomorrow in the Discord. So you got the oscillators for the NASDAQ here. We are negative 46. And for the New York Stock Exchange, we're negative 43. So we've cooled off nicely. Plenty of room to move in either direction. The NASDAQ was a little hot this morning. SPX pushing up. This is the weekly chart of SPX pushing up, taking out these previous candles. So we have moved up higher than those previous candles. Good look. Can we make it to 42? That's the question there. Breath did turn up today. Look at our moving average. Our moving average is still pulling back. There's still some kind of divergence or something working its way out there. And divergences take time, especially here. It can take up to a couple weeks before we pull back. Breaking out of this flag here, just a really strong move to the upside, which we'll take a better look at this flag here in a few charts. That I'm just not sure how big of a pullback we're going to get when we do get one. Let me, make sure we hear the word when. TNX here, this is, so basically when bonds go down, yields go up. Yields go up, bonds go down, interest rates goes up. And that's what this is telling us, that interest rates are rising. The dollar's back strong again today. VIX, big down candle there. Huge move down. Today, crude still, that 80 level was a big deal. We tried to push up to this 80 level, and then we got rejected. We went a lower rating and been rejected ever since. Just steady pulling back. Crude numbers put a hurting on, or the petroleum numbers put a hurting on crude today. Apple, draw this line on the bottom. You got your flag, nice little base breaking to the upside, respecting this daily 9. We didn't even lose. I mean, we dipped below it, but never closed below that daily 9. 9's powerful. See Apple intraday, huge move up today. I traded Apple once. Gold, we've been expecting this bear flag and this move down. Keep in mind, well, we'll leave that alone. All right, SPX, you can see here that we are back above the 9 on all our. So we got the New York Stock Exchange, the S&P 500, the S&P mid caps, the S&P small caps. You can see we've made it back above that 9 moving average on the advanced decline lines. AMC even broke out, nice candle there, pushing up today. And you can see AMC's move, nice push up, flagged over, another nice push, taking back that 15-minute 9. Remember, them 15-minute levels are a big deal. AMD's 15-minute chart pullback, took the 200 out to the downside and then reversed to come back up. Amazon, just price action here, just funky. Kind of head, shoulders. Actually still bear flagging, still ascending up. Got your candles rising up, flagging into your moving averages. We were able to close, barely, but close above your daily moving average. There's some resistance, previous resistance we're getting ready to push into. Charts just not keeping up with a lot of these other charts. ARK, big move, as we talked in the beginning. Very big move on this one today. Look how strong that candle closed. No wicks. Little wick down the bottom, barely. No wick to the top. Nice candle. You would expect follow through off that candle. Avi flagging back in. Avi started to take off when we had those couple of down days because they were wanted. Well, Avi also had earnings, but they were moving money back into value stocks. Now they're putting it back into those growth stocks. You got AMD here. AMD's also broken out of its flag. Tight candle today with an inside bar after yesterday's nice move up. AMD, this is AMD's weekly, still holding above that weekly 50. That's a good sign. Affirm, nice move at right into your 9 and 20. Nice move here on intraday. Affirm, they just had earnings. Amazon, big move up here. Surprised to see Affirm make that move today, to be perfectly honest. So you got Amazon weekly flagging into your 20. Your 9's on the way up on the weekly for Amazon. Apple weekly, this is a very nice chart. Holding this weekly 50 as of right now. This candle's up above these previous candles. Like that. See if we can push higher going into the end of this week. Please keep in mind the markets are closed. Stock markets closed on Monday for President's Day. Back to business here. Boeing got this nice rectangle breaking up to the upside. Breaking out to the upside. BABA, the 50-day support, lose that 50-day. I would look for a move lower. This is just not the place to be right now. Bitcoin weekly, big move, and that's coming off today's move. Look at this candle, and we even getting follow through. We get this candle opens up, I believe at 6 o'clock Eastern time, opens up and pushed. Very nice move there. Boeing intraday. Boeing was really choppy today. Couldn't take out the opening candles. Not as strong. There was other names I heard that were trading better. Chewy, you can see Chewy. That's a rough ride, but it managed to trend up. But that's a rough trader right there. CVX, not much today. Those crude numbers come in. That provided opportunities on energy names at the time to go short. You can see CVX here. Even put in your inverted head and shoulders down here. Just the end of the day. We could see a move off this tomorrow. We'll see. Sometimes you do get that follow through. Cat, so we're watching this head and shoulders pattern. I never finished drawing it because it's still not confirmed. When it breaks down below, then we'll confirm it. You can see your 50 days getting right in there as well. So the one thing that I am worried about is if the market does pull back, is them throwing their money into value plays. But as of right now, it's still worth watching to the downside. But we have to take that neckline out. I talked about that in a Discord only video in the mornings, and I think that video was actually public. Some of those videos definitely go public. Charge point, nice candle there, huge move. Nice move the last 2 days. Big move on that name today. You can see Chewy here. Nice move up there. Nice move on coin as well. And consumer staples, steady putting in higher lows, which is exactly what we expect there. DraftKings, big move here. I mean, the market was just on fire. I mean, are you making money in the markets? And if not, I got to ask why. And as for the bears, we said the market was changing, and the market, they're growling, they're screaming, the world's coming to an end, all that. People just can't understand it, but the market don't care. You have to try to put your opinions away, get yourself so you don't care, get in here and make some money. Lily breaking back down, exactly what we would expect out of this head and shoulders pattern. This is the way head and shoulders trade. They have these strong pushes up and flag back down, strong push up and flag back down. So we talk about that. We've showed plenty of examples in the Discord of how to trade them with the way they act. XLE, so I almost cleared this chart off. I do like having these patterns on here, but you can see right here we have a ascending triangle. This is not perfect, but it's a large ascending triangle. It's still got some room to go to get into that apex, but I would not downplay energy yet. There's some issues going on, and I'm not super bullish on energy, don't get me wrong, but that chart looks like it could break out and make another big move in the future. FCX finding support on that 50. Got a nice move down out of that diamond. Very nice move. Google, big candle here today. As they've been mistreating Google here. So for Google to get a nice candle too, that tells you how bullish the market was. IWM vertical. Big move up. We had a nice pullback. You got your set of tweezers down here. Reversal signal, bullish engulfing. However you want to look at that. Back above your 9 on your 15 and ripped. What a nice move today. I know a lot of the members were watching that and trading that today. Other Qs back into resistance here. Another nice move breaking out of this flag. Back above the 9, right in the previous resistance. So it's going to take a little bit to get above this resistance. That line's been on the chart for quite some time. It's going to take some time to get above that. Some work. Now you could do it tomorrow, but it's got its work ahead of it. Qs. Nice push up here. You can see on intraday. Hopefully we can continue tomorrow, take that level out, and continue to push. You can see IWM, we broke out of this weekly pattern up here above the 50. I love where this candle is, up above the close previous candles here. Looks like, it looks like it wants to move higher. Got a nice MACD. Don't believe me? Take a look at the MACD. There you go. It looks like that chart wants to move higher. I'm sorry, the macro environment's like it is. The stock market doesn't care right now. Please get in here and get long and make some money while this market's FOMOing. JP Morgan covered this really good this morning. So looks like we have closed above our level. Now, we talked about that in the video this morning. Go back and watch the Discord only video for this morning. Unfortunately, that video is not private, but if you're in the Discord, you can go back and we talked about a game plan, setting alerts and all to trade that name. LVS is wanting to roll over here. So you got Lyft, that horrible earnings. Uber, great. Lyft, horrible. What a difference there. Huge move down, trying to recover here. I mean, just an unreal move. Moderna, I'm not surprised here. This one's trying to flag up. Remember, this is how Head and Shoulders trade. Not saying this can't continue to push up and forget all about the Head and Shoulders pattern, but there's a good chance we're going to push up, flag, and pull back. Wait for it to push up. Wait for the proper signals to catch that pullback. There's proper signals. We just don't buy. We wait for proper signals. That's where the discipline comes from and trading. There's nothing wrong with, treating trading like a hobby. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But if you want to make money in the market, you need to treat it like a business. Moderna here, intraday, nice push up. Little struggles here at close. I don't know, maybe it might have been caught up in earnings or something. I know it didn't have earnings, but maybe another pharma name had earnings. Just a big down candle there in after hours. So you can see MU here today. Micron, pretty tough, choppy day here. A lot of names trended better. If you look on the daily, it looks like it had a nice move. Macy's flagging up into the 9 above the 50. Held that trend line, redrew this trend line like that, held it, flagged right into it. See if we can take those levels out, look for a move up, or see if we get a signal for a rejection there. Mara, big push here on volume, moving on, expanding volume. Great look. Merck's pulling back. Merck started this move up. Well, it made a nice move down. It was time for a change, but they were trying to pour money into this name, trying to go back after value plays, but now it seems to be pulling back. It's flagging. See how it acts on that 9 and 20. Meta has broke down a little bit under this 9 here. Still got a lot of gap to fill. Just showing some weakness here. It got a nice move up on that earnings, but that's looking weak with that 9 rolling over on it. Meta intraday, there was a lot of better charts to trade today. So you can see MU here. Nice candle, just an inside bar. Look at Monday's candle. I'm sorry, Tuesday's candle, huge. Wednesday's candle, still not a bad candle today, but that one candle's huge from yesterday. Microsoft, not, once again, there was better stocks to trade today. Microsoft was just kind of hanging out, wasn't really putting in the work today. Microsoft, this weekly chart, we did gap up there, so we gapped over our resistance on that weekly. That's a good sign. Nvidia, I know, sound like a broken record here. I know. This chart, just unreal move here. Unreal. We were bullish on this, and it's just up big. And it's all you got to do is watch the videos and just play them. You can see your Bollinger Band's kind of flattening out up here. Kind of starting to look like, you can see how the MACD, or the 9, you can see your moving averages still pushing up, but you can see the angle is changing. We're still angled up, so it looks like there's possibly still more upside, but you can see the ascent is changing to try to slow it down a little bit. Nvidia, couldn't take out those opening candles today. Not the best trading day there neither. You can see the weekly chart though. I mean, I don't know. I know I'm a broken record. We've been hollering bullish. NASDAQ breaking out of the flag, pushing up. Great move on the NASDAQ today. Netflix, another one just kind of hanging out. There was just other names that were hotter today, like Palantir had earnings. Yesterday actually had a good earnings. Yes, I know they actually made money. Well, the earnings were better. I didn't dig into it too deep. A huge push in the last 2 days there. Just big move. Peloton trying to push back up. Watch that 9. I don't like trading in between the daily 9 and 20 like that. That 9 is your first level of resistance to keep an eye on if you're looking to go long there. Candles are closing strong though. See all these candles? You're not seeing any wicks or barely any wicks up here. That's telling us that the candles closed on the highs. That's great. So we have the Qs here. This is the Qs monthly, pushed right into the 38% on the fib levels. Hopefully we can clear that, head up to around that 50. That would be great. Riot pushing up. Roblex, they had earnings, big move up here today. Moving on, expanding volume today. Roku had a decent day here. They did trade, or they did have earnings tonight. I've not really looked at the reports yet. SPX daily, so you can see breaking out this little inverted head and shoulders here. Broke out, put this flag in. This is a really good look. Was able to break out of this flag and hold it. Close strong, no wick up there. See how we can handle that tomorrow. What do we need to see tomorrow? Well, we need to see follow through. Exactly what we need to see. You can see the diamond here still trading in that symmetrical triangle. It wants to break out. SPY weekly still right into this weekly resistance level here. SPY, you can see that's another look at that flag. It's the downtrend. SPY monthly, your monthly 20 is still resistance. That's a trouble spot. There's your weekly break of the SPY flag. SPY intraday, nice move up. Trend chart, bullish. Square, another nice move there today. It's another one I had on the radar for a while. It's calling out. Shop, this one also had a nice move up today. I believe they just had earnings, TLT. So we knew we had this level of resistance here on the weekly, and it worked. Bonds pulling back. That's causing interest rates to rise. Tesla still pushing up here. It's a little rough to trade today. Get some good pullbacks. TSLL. This is, so I've been talking about this to the Discord. This is a bullish inverse for Tesla. So, like, you know, I like to trade Tesla after hours, but it takes a fairly big account to trade Tesla with enough size to make enough money to make it worth trading. But you can trade TSL. It trades on good volume. Trades right now. It's trading at 1378. So obviously that's a big difference from 200. So you can able to buy shares and trade that and make money. XLK, nice push up there as well. Getting up above. I want to see it up above these previous candles right here. So I'm not interested in trading this tomorrow until I see that candle break above those. There's a reason why them candles stopped there and opened up there and pulled back. Something's there, and I want to see that taken out before I'm interested in trading it. Tesla weekly looks good. Tesla daily, nice push there. Nice push. Yesterday, today's candle, we got some follow through. Wasn't a huge candle. Upstart or UPS. Upstart did have earnings today. We're not going to look at that chart. UPS in between your 9 and 20 on a daily. Better chart to trade right now. GDX pulling back. Gold, we were expecting gold to pull back. XLF still pushing up. We've been watching this double bottom on the weekly on XLF. That's why we're bullish on the banks right now. ExxonMobil flagging back into the 9. I would keep an eye on that name. You never know about Exxon. TLT, this is the 20-year, pulling back here. IWM weekly, got a little pennant here on the weekly chart. We need to break out of that. You can see the breakout here of the flag on IWM. You can see right here, I just annotated this last night, the retest of this support level and pushed up. I did not have that annotated. I just did that last night. So back to the put to call ratio. So I hope this helps everybody. Please remember, discipline is the key to your success in trading, and I will see you in the trading room.